Beliefs are an interesting thing, aren't they? Beliefs are a state of mind where you regard a thing to be true. And it makes sense that if you regard a thing to be true, you're more likely to take action consistent with that belief. Some beliefs support us. They open us up to grow, while others keep us stuck. And at times, you may wonder why you're not getting the results you seek, even though you're taking action. Well, staying stuck often stems from an unconscious belief, one that is in our blind spot that we don't see. Even the most seasoned and successful business professionals, entrepreneurs, they can have a belief that they don't realize is holding them back or no longer serves them. And they just know that something is off. Well, the key is to become aware of what that belief is serving. And it's usually designed to protect us, keep us right, avoid pain. And sometimes it's a matter of bringing awareness to it because it's in our blind spot and gently shift it so that you see it, reframe it, and take action consistent with a possibility, one that's not self-limiting. Now, some limiting beliefs are subtle, where they're based on assumptions or conclusions like, oh, they don't care. Now, I see this happen when people run up against an obstacle, and it's used sometimes to justify their inaction around a goal or refusal to reframe a situation. Or, I only have a limited time for personal development away from my work week. I can't possibly take time off 2 days a week, whatever that time frame is. And I hear these phrases when people have a belief around investing in their own personal development or self-care. Or if I start a business, they will come. Great belief. And a frequently seen belief when someone transitions from an employee to an entrepreneur, assuming that getting clients requires nothing further than hanging an open for business shingle. Or the beliefs of I'm not enough, I'm not doing something right, they're underestimating me. Now imagine if your action was aligned with any one of these limiting beliefs. Or if you have the belief of they don't care running in the background, what do you bring then to each conversation with that particular individual or that person that you believe just doesn't care? I can't possibly take 2 days off from my work. Well, you'll never invest in your own personal development. And that personal development could drastically change how you operate in the world. And as a leader, or they underestimate me, then you work to prove them wrong. That's a lot of energy focused on a limiting belief. So here's how a belief can develop. And one of my clients had a very long and successful career at a corporation, and she successfully climbed the corporate ladder. She got the itch one day, though, to start her own business. And as an employee, she was conditioned to churn out projects in a certain way. Now, the process that she followed included having her projects reviewed by several levels, changed multiple times, and reworked before launching it. Now, over time, she developed a belief that this is how you launch projects. Well, when the time came for her to launch her new ebook for her new company, and that ebook educated her prospects on her proprietary signature process, she kept getting stopped before she even started. She got overwhelmed with the project, saying it's going to take a long time, right? Because underneath that notion was her employee belief that her ebook needed to be perfect before launching it. She applied a belief that worked in that corporate structure, in her entrepreneurial pursuit. And as an entrepreneur, if you wait until your product is perfect, you may never launch at all. Now, while you want to make sure that your product is a good one, too many revisions will slow you down and stop you before you even get started. So I asked her, what's possible if you launched the ebook, then improved it, after you receive some feedback from the people who downloaded it. There was a silence and then a breakthrough. Now, with this newfound awareness, she decided to keep the format of her first ebook simple. Now, instead of waiting to launch the perfect edition, she decided to get feedback from the earlier adopters and invite their feedback through her launch process, helping her to create improved offerings in future editions. While her employee-minded belief worked to navigate the corporate environment, she now had access to a new entrepreneurial belief to empower her to accelerate her results. Now, instead of waiting, she's creating an ebook that invites feedback and engages her prospects. Beliefs, they're an interesting thing, aren't they? If you're inspired to differentiate your company from all others who do similar work, I invite you to create your signature program on May 19th and 20th. More information on the link below. I'm Lisa Minnini. Until next week, create great life. Bye now.